Alright, what do we got going on here, guys? Hello. So what I'm doing is I am demonstrating a IronHorse 112 combo amplifier. It's the one here with the gold grill cloth. This amplifier is rated at 28 to 30 watts. It's got a pair of 6L6s. It has a WGS G12C Speaker. Pine cabinet. The internal construction layout is like a fine jeweler did the build quality of this amplifier. The components are all top shelf, first caliber, point-to-point hand-wired components. The amplifier has volume, treble, middle, bass. It has a reverb, spring tank reverb, tube driven. It has a variable bright knob and it has an output control. The output is not a master volume. It can act somewhat like that, but I'll explain a little bit. You could push the amp into saturation by lowering the output volume or the output control and increasing the input. There's also a bright switch called shine on this one, and there's also a boost switch, which I'll demonstrate those. But I wanted you to hear the amp initially. So let me just explain a couple of things. So the bright control next to the output knob, it's variable, but it's not a presence control. It's located right next to that, but it operates dramatically different than a presence control that you see in a lot of amps. This bright control actually works to reduce higher frequencies in the output section, and the treble and high control on the other hand, it limits and increases the higher frequencies in the preamp section of the amp. The boost control, it also boosts the mids and the high frequencies. So again, these are not features that are always typically featured on other amplifiers. So again, point-to-point hand-wire construction, it's all tube driven. I'm going to demonstrate dropping the output and increasing the volume. What I just showed you, I created a loop. I was soloing over it with the output control wide open, so this was set up like a clean platform. And by the way, it's sitting next to a car Rambler, which is another great clean amp that I happen to have on hand. We'll do that another time, but I want to showcase this IronHorse amp. So, and by the way, the demo guitar is, this is a custom shop heavy Relic 63 Telecaster custom with Voodoo pickups. The boost that I engaged, that was an Analog Man King of Tone, and I was using a Seymour Duncan Vapor Trail delay just to give this a little ambience. But let's hear the amp just by itself. And I can also show you what it sounds like with humbuckers with the Paul Reed Smith. But for now, and this is a pretty hot bridge pickup on the Tele. Here's the bridge. Pristine cleans. Listen to the reverb. I just had it dialed down a little bit so when I hit with drive it's not overwhelming, but now I've got it up to 11 o'clock. Nice reverb that's not overwhelming. Here's noon. Here's 2 o'clock. Alright, so let's take the output down. I'm going to take the output down to 10 to 11 o'clock. I'm going to take the volume up to noon. Let's see what that does. You can hear the amp developing its own overdrive. So let me take the volume up to, I've got it at 2 o'clock now. Alright, so that's pretty cool. That's just amplifier overdrive. Super cool, so you can do that. Now let me engage the boost switch. I'm on my bridge pickup. The microphone might be compressing, so I don't know if you heard it get louder, but it did. And now let me hammer and just dig in with my attack. Alright, there's always a clem. Alright, let me engage the shine switch. Here it adds some boost too. Did you hear that? Maybe I didn't come across, but in the room it added some boost. Now it's off. That's some pretty intense overdrive. Now I can vary that again with the ratio of the input volume by taking that down, taking the output up. Now this is the other cool thing. Right now I'm going to play with a light touch, but then dig in for some dirt. So when you set it up in this manner, you've got a clean platform with dirt just on tap with your attack, or if you roll off your guitar volume, you can also roll it on. But here, listen to how clean this is, just playing lightly. Now let me dig in. That's just with the shine switch. I had the boost off. Let me turn the boost on. By the way, this is a small room. This is like an 11 by 12 room that I'm in. I am sound treated, so it's a good sounding room, but it's small, and that is like acoustic drum band volume. I just played with the delay a little bit and I didn't have the repeat set right. So think about this. The amplifier's a little bit bigger than a Princeton, it's a little smaller than the car Rambler that's sitting next to. It's the width of a Champ, but it's deeper and taller. It's a 12-inch speaker. But check this out. You can get pristine blackface-like cleans. I just turned the output all the way up, So now it's set up as a clean platform, and check this out. Beautiful, like blackface cleans, but you've almost got, I don't want to say Marshall, but you've got some built-in overdrive just out of this box, and it weighs about 30 pounds. That's just a lot of impressive performance, build quality, high-end components, features in a simple-to-use amplifier where you can use it as a clean platform or dial it up where it's edge of breakup, or just set it up for all-out rock and roll, as they say. So really impressive IronHorse amplifier. Let me see if I've got another loop saved here. What do I got? Let's see what this is. It's nothing. All right. How about this? I'm using my Strymon El Capistan delay, but listen how beautiful that is. By the way, this is an exceptional Telecaster, so the amplifier is just really letting the voice of a great guitar come through. So again, IronHorse is the amplifier maker. This amplifier was built for Women Who Rock. It's going to be donated to the Women's Research, McGee Women's Research Hospital by IronHorse, a very generous contribution by them. But this model is available, and just super impressive size, power, wattage, weight, features, performance. Welcome your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the demo. I don't mean to sound like a fanboy, but I am that impressed with the amplifier, and so I want to let you know what I think. So please comment down below in the YouTube comments. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. You'll be notified of the videos that I make as I go along, and I hope this was helpful. Thanks.